Hello and welcome back, and after that terrifying last episode, I'm hoping we'll have a little bit more of a relaxing one this episode. I nearly just died falling down the stairs, so let's eat and then if I know to go to sleep, because I think you regain hunger while you sleep. I can't remember that. But I might be right. I hope you do. No, you don't. And you don't regain health either. So that's why I regained all that health and stuff. Oh, I woke up there, so I got a little bit of a boost. So do you regain the amount of health that you do, the food also gives you in hunger? That's cool. I think you do, because I got 2.5 hunger from that, and I also gained 2.5 in health. Anyway, back to business. So, what's the plan for working on this? Well, the plan is we need to go and get a lot more, and I can't be bothered. As much as I said I don't want to waste iron tools, I can't be bothered doing all of that again with old tools, so let's just get this. And let's go back down there. Now, my fear is that the witch will have followed us to some degree, or will still be down there. Either one I don't want at all, just purely based on the fact of how I don't like the witch very much. I know that's a very, very cruel thing to say, but I don't. I need to kill this creeper, and I can't. Okay, he just nearly killed me instead. My health is almost never on full. Have you noticed that? I always do stuff that makes me lose health. That almost was an example. I almost fell to the distance to where I was going to lose health. I'm just full of great examples as far as this goes. Why can't you sheath your weapon? That was a feature that I used to like, that you could use to stop you taking as much damage, but I'm glad that they've removed that. Just kidding. To be honest, if you blow up here, I don't really care. I'm going to try and stop you from blowing up, because first of all, I want your gunpowder, because it could be useful later. But also, I don't really want to have to fill in the hole. But hey, if you do, then what am I going to do? Nothing, that's what. In fact, let's just use this pickaxe until it breaks, and then we'll use the iron one. And hopefully, we'll get enough cobblestone this time to the point where we won't need to go mining again for a little while. But like I said, I don't know what I'm doing yet for the roof. I'm probably going to do the staircase thing, but I don't know anywhere near how much cobblestone that's going to require. And my fear is that it's going to be a lot more than I'm going to be able to mine, to say the very least. At least in this episode, and the next episode, and the next episode. Just kidding, it's not going to use that much, of course, but it might use an awful lot, and I'm hoping it doesn't. Here's some iron, I'll take that. Because I'm going to use an entire iron pickaxe, so we might as well just try and get all the iron that we can. And let's use the iron pickaxe to mine it, because then it gets a little bit faster. Let's use the shovel. We're digging under a river, aren't we? Potentially. I'm not sure, but I think we are. We might be, at least. We'll now try and connect this along, because I feel that we might be drawing near the end of how far out we can dig, and then we're just going to clear out this entire area. In fact, maybe not, because a lot of it seems to be dirt. Let's just try and clear out all the dirt, just get an idea of how much dirt's here. Okay, this is already way... Okay, no, I'm not clearing all of this out. I'm just going to leave it how it is, and then just mine this bit or something like that. Just avoid the dirt as much as we can, really, because we don't need dirt, we need cobblestone, and dirt isn't going to help us particularly as far as getting all of this cobblestone is concerned. We can't make dirt tools that are incredibly quickly, and so therefore we're going to leave it. Making dirt tools in general would be a terrible... It'd be cool, but it would be terrible. I know that you can. I think you could in Tekkit. Well, that was a mod pack for Minecraft, by the way, if you're not aware. I think you could do that in Tekkit for a while. I'm not completely certain, but I think you could. Cool feature, but also awful. You'd only use it more for the gimmicks of it than actually being practical, because I imagine that the tools were just awful. They'd take forever to mine anything, and they could probably only mine cobblestone. Anyway, we are nearly done with the cobblestone mining, I hope. And if we're not, then I'm going to get very, very upset, because I don't want to keep doing this forever. But what are you going to do? I think we've already got 3 stacks. No, we're only at 2 stacks. That's horrible. My god, if there was one part of this game I could avoid, it would be the cobblestone mining, because cobblestone is so easy to get, yet it's just awkward to mine, because it takes forever to mine, and I need so much of it. But, like I said, it takes forever to mine, but there's also... I also just can't spawn it in. Like, that's what I liked about Tekkit, is that you could get EMC, which was essentially the value of the blocks, and you could put in, like, 1 diamond, and you'd get a lifetime supply of cobblestone. Whereas, as far as this is concerned, I'm just going to have to keep mining. But anyway, let me stop complaining. Let me stop just complaining to you, and let's just get back to work, shall we? We should hopefully nearly be done. I don't know how much we actually need. I think we need about 6 stacks probably. But we'll just take 4 or something like that. We'll just wait until the iron pick's broken, and then when the iron pick's broken, that's when we'll head back up. And hopefully we'll have enough to be able to finish the house. I don't intend sleeping, tonight in Minecraft. In this night in Minecraft, I actually just intend being a rake all night building. And after we build the house, we're going to build a farm so we can start getting some food, because I really need food. And I can't be bothered going and chasing cows and pigs all the time. So instead, we're just going to build a little bit of a wheat farm or something like that, and then we'll just be able to grow our food, which will be very, very, very nice, and will save us a lot of time in the future, because we won't have to go looking far and wide for our nightly meal, which we, well, actually more than nightly. I need multiple meals a day, because I keep running everywhere, which uses up a lot of hunger. As you may see, I'm already at the point where I can't regenerate health, and I haven't even fully regenerated my health from when it was damaged before, and I ate straight after that, so that should give you an idea. In the time that it normally takes you to... Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, bye, no, Why does everything go horribly wrong? I legitimately want to know. How? I don't even have cobblestone back at base, so I can't build myself a weapon unless I build a diamond sword. And here's the thing, I'm not building a diamond sword, so we're just going to have to run down there, hope no more creepers spawn, and try and grab our stuff, because I don't think it will have destroyed anything, because it was only one creeper, and so therefore I don't know if one creeper can actually destroy items. I've never checked, and I'm just hoping it hasn't, because ignorance is bliss. Anyway, fingers crossed nothing's gone, and we found a ravine. Or not a ravine, sorry, we found a cave. Ideally, we wouldn't have found a cave. Ideally, I'd be back up here. Now mobs are going to start spawning down here. That's the thing I hadn't thought of. Okay, I hate to be a child and just try and avoid all danger, but I'm kind of tempted to just put it down to easy. If he follows us, I'm putting it down to easy, because I need to regen my health before I hop down here. They're not following us, okay. No, I'm just putting this to... Sorry. I know it's childish of me, but no, it's not fun. No, I'm just scared. I just want my stuff. I didn't know this was here. It's not fun. Okay, back to normal. Oh god. Oh, there's already going to be stuff down there, isn't there? Yeah, there is. Let's just get a sword. I'm sorry, I wouldn't have done that, but I was completely unprepared, and I want this to be kind of fun, not just me getting really upset, and I'm a sore loser, so probably isn't a great idea for me to lose all my stuff, you know. How many zombies are down there? Oh my god. And how big is the zombies' range? What is this madness? Okay, how long am I actually going to have to, like, hit zombies for? Like, I'm beginning to wonder. Okay, yeah, no, there's a fair too many coming for me to actually be able to deal with this, so please just stay away. My sword's nearly broken. I am amazed by this cave system, by the way. This is a huge cave. How we get back out, haven't thought about. We'll just probably have to dig our way back out. But I am impressed. We're going to come back down here at some point. When? I can't tell you, because I want iron armor before we come back down here. Mainly just because it doesn't look like we'll survive too well without iron armor down here. Oh, I thought that was iron, but it's not. We might just dig back up to where our hole was, because I do know that there is iron up there, so we could also get some of that iron. Do witches just spawn now? No. I'm sorry, no. I'm going to have to just... No. I'm sorry. I don't like doing this. It feels really cheaty, and it is cheaty, but I can't beat a witch. I'm just going to die again and again and again, and I will legitimately lose all my stuff. And like I said, I'm a sore loser. I don't want to lose all my stuff again and again, because I wouldn't be able... There's no scenario in which I could beat her. She would just beat me again and again and again and again and again, and I would never get any nearer getting my stuff back until she eventually despawned. I don't even know if she'd despawn, because I'd have to keep coming down here trying to get it before my stuff despawns. So I would just die over and over, because she's a witch, so there's nothing that I can do. So we're just not going to do that for now. We're just going to get out of this mine for a while. Like I said, we got ourselves some iron though, so we can make ourselves some iron armor eventually. In fact, I think we're almost going to have to make iron armor, so it might be worth looking for a little bit more. I'm just going to mine a little bit more cobblestone. I'm not going to completely destroy the pick, because like I said, we might go and look for a little bit of iron, just a smidge of iron, before we continue any further forward. But other than that, I am fairly happy with how this episode's gone. Why are these episodes being so eventful? When I recorded yesterday, little to nothing interesting happened. We found diamonds, which was pretty cool. But other than that, it was just kind of finding villages and running around in villages. In this episode alone, I've died on multiple occasions, And I'm just terrified. In fact, let's look at the statistics. How many times have I died? How many times have I died? General. Interactions, crafting table. Talk to villagers 7 times. Does it tell you? Mob kills, number of deaths. 2. I've died 2 times, and I've killed 26 mods. Not a bad ratio. But still, I've died 2 times. 2 times I've died. This is not fun. I just want to go and live up there. which I easily could, but instead I'm down here mining. And I unfortunately fell in the cave. How unlucky can I be? That is a great question. And I don't have an answer for how unlucky I can be. Mostly because it feels though giving an answer will just mean that something else awful will happen immediately after I give that answer, and then it will proceed to me being like, well, actually, I'm more unlucky than I thought I was. So instead, we'll just pretend that there's no limit to my my unluckiness, and hopefully, in doing so, we will reduce my unluckiness. But what can you do? What can you do? Well, the answer is not much, but you can hope, and that's all you can do. I hope that I'm not swarmed by mobs. There you go. I really want to find something. It's going dark. Why is it going dark already? Okay. Hopefully, a little bit of iron in here. Still can't believe that witch before. It's a witch! No. Any iron at all? We're gonna have to go home soon because it's almost night time. And also I want to end this episode when we get home. And then I'll continue the next episode, hopefully finishing the house. Hopefully. No guarantee, but hopefully. Fingers crossed. I'm not seeing any iron there. I mean, I would just dig straight down looking for iron, but it doesn't seem like a great way of finding iron. I thought there was a creeper up there, and I got very, very scared. I really want some iron. Boing, 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 boing. Oh my god, I just want iron. How many times do I have to repeat it? And the answer is forever, because I'm not even in the right place to look for iron, but I'll still keep saying it. It makes me feel better. It doesn't increase my chances at all, but it makes me feel better. Hi, cows, and oh, the horses are staying here, that's cool. I hope they actually do stay, because it will mean that when I actually get a saddle, finally, I won't have to go looking miles upon miles just to find a single horse, so that would be nice and very helpful for me. So please do stay, horses. You'll save me a lot of time, and you might all end. If I find multiple saddles, I'll be very happy. Plus, also one of them will be able to wear diamond armor, which, let's face it, if you're a horse and getting diamond armor, kind of cool. That would be the horse that I liked the most. In fact, let's go up there and look at the. No, actually, I don't want to look at the horses because now I'll get really attached to one of them and it'll like disappear and then I'll cry. And I don't want to. Well, we'll look at them when we've actually got a saddle because it will be the first horse that we get. Of course, the black horses are faster. I can't remember how it goes. I think it's like the black ones are faster, the brown ones have more health. It's something like that. I think the colours will have meaning if I remember correctly. And so we will have a look on the Wikipedia, the Minecraft Wikipedia, before we go and get one. But as far as this is concerned, if I had to pick one now, I'd probably go for. I would say this one because it's the most distinctive and it's the one that kind of. It doesn't look the same as these two, but I kind of like this one. I just do. I don't know why they look identical, but this one seems to have more personality. I was just standing there, and then this one's like eating, and oh, it looks so cute. And it just spun around really quickly. See, look, that's a super horse. It can spin around incredibly quickly. Anyway, we didn't find any iron, so that was a failure. How much iron do we actually need to make armor? We need 8 for the chest plate. We need what? 7 for the leggings, so that's a grand total of 15. We then need 5 for the helmet, so that's 20. And then we need 4 for the boots, which is, of course, 4. So we get 24 as a total. So we need 24. We got 22. I think we might have 2 iron ore back up at base. Where base is, can't tell you. Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we won't. I need to end this episode soon. Yeah, I have no idea. Toon. What's Toon? I need to end this episode soon, so hopefully we'll see base fairly shortly. We should, because it's a giant tower, and there's the giant tower as we're speaking of it. That looks ridiculous. We might want to make it a bit smaller. That looks so ridiculous. Okay, I regret looking at it from over here because it looks really, really silly. Looks really silly. It's kind of looking stupid, to be honest. I mean, from here it doesn't look as bad, but it still looks odd. So we either have to raise it higher, or we have to, I don't want to have to dig it all up, though. I just don't want to. Hello, villagers. Nobody in here. Let me go and check on these villagers. Hello. Knock, knock. Hello. Hello, is everything okay now? Oh, good, it's okay. I'm glad it's okay. Anybody in here? No, I think this is a daytime house, because, again, it doesn't have a door. So I'm guessing that they only go in this house during the daytime. I'm guessing that that's true of all the houses. Actually, I'll go and check down here, because this one will be in a great one to get a look at. Nope, nobody in here. These houses are really nice as far as the view's concerned, but they don't really build them for the view, so that's not of any concern to them. I don't see any... Oh, I don't think I turned... Oh, I didn't turn mobs back on. I was like, I don't see any mobs, and I've also not run out of hunger for a very, very, very long time. This is very, very weird. And, yeah, of course I have. I didn't turn mobs back on, but they're back on now, so don't call me a wuss, please. I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to do it. I'm sorry. Leave your feelings on this in the comments down below, and I will be sure to respond to you. Depending on how many comments it gets, of course, but... If any at all. I can't respond to no comments, but if it gets thousands as well. I doubt it will, but if it for some reason did, in my wildest dreams, if it did, then I would respond to some of them, maybe. Right, so, plan of action. End the episode. So I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching, and I apologise for the abrupt ending, but